Hello everyone, welcome back to my playthrough of SR2 Remastered. So we got to the village, Uchtenheim? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I should have just copied what Raziel said. We made it to there, so we're trapped in the future of Nosgoth, and we're hunting for answers about, well, Raziel's destiny. We're trying to find Janos Retreat, and from the stories that Raziel's heard, we know that Janos used to apparently prey on the people that lived in this town. So we've made it here, in this horrible future where there's demons and it rains all the time. Oh gosh, been attacked by a dog. Things like that happen. It's awful. Right, so I've got to try and get out of here. Oh, actually, I feel like I need one of these things. Should I take the light Reaver just in case? Yeah, let's do it. I feel like it's better to have one of them, and then you've got a 50-50 chance of it being the one that you need. So yeah, very small town, we've already left it. This is the other side of it now. Ugh, more of these guys. Spitting purple acid at me. Great. Right. Yeah, we're just going up there, aren't we? Well, there's a route over there. Oh no, that's... Oh yeah, I remember this thing. So there's this strange building up there, and I don't think it goes anywhere. You could get over to it, but it's just a strange little outlook tower thing. You know, it doesn't really do anything. Remember that. Right, I'm just going to leave those guys to deal with the demons. I'm going to move on with my life. We've got an important cutscene to get to. Oh my god. I wondered if I should put some sort of flashing lights warning, because that's so bright. Yes, we've got another one of my favourite dialogue scenes coming up.
This edifice was clearly not crafted by human architects. As the figure beneath the balcony silently attested, these were the Ares of winged beings. Undoubtedly, I stood before the mountain refuge of the legendary Janos Retreat, but the entire sanctuary lay in ruin, collapsed under the force of some ancient cataclysm. As I suspected, the time streamer's deception ensured that I was centuries too late to unearth anything of consequence here. With nothing behind me but the wasteland I had traversed, I resolved to press on and explore these canyons further. Oh no. Every time you turn up, something monumental and terrible happens. I don't think I have the stomach for it.
No drama this time, Raziel.
You are persistent, crossing time like this to follow me. Still waiting for that coin of yours to land on its edge.
I'm biding my time. I see that Mobius has played a little trick on you.
Yes. It clearly doesn't want me to meet this Janos Retreat.
Perhaps. Or maybe he merely hoped that it would harden your heart against me, to see this wasteland which I single-handedly authored.
My heart doesn't need hardening, Kain. If I even suspected that destroying you would make any difference, I would do it this instant.
I knew you'd see through them, Raziel. Janos is indeed the key to your destiny, but you'll need to find your own way back into Nosgoth's past. Make no mistake though, Raziel. You and I are now in great danger. We are irritants here, Malevolent forces are being marshaled to eliminate us.
You talk as though we're allies.
Regardless of your sentiments, Raziel, in their eyes, we are.
Well, they're certainly trying to eliminate you, Kain. There can be no doubt of that. I am assaulted relentlessly with demands for your demise. Whatever it is that you're plotting, they're scared to death of you. As for me, I suspect they made a grave error when they allowed my unique resurrection. I don't think they know how to destroy me.
You mustn't underestimate them, Raziel.
And who exactly is this diabolical they to which we keep referring? If there's some grand conspiracy going on, the right hand doesn't appear to know what the left is doing. Even Mobius seems to be caught out at every turn.
Mobius is a puppet, Raziel. Haven't you realized that yet? That's the sweetest irony in all of this. Nosgoth's great manipulator is their plaything. But the ones pulling the strings haven't shown their faces yet.
They don't like us unwriting their carefully choreographed history, though, do they?
You must understand, Raziel, we haven't unwritten history, we've merely rewritten it. The future flows around our petty actions, finding the path of least resistance, while admitting only the slightest alterations. This is the reshuffling you felt when you refused to kill me. And remember, Raziel, we are irritants in this regard as well. History will not allow the introduction of a paradox.
And if events cannot be reshuffled to accommodate the change?
It is the irritant who's expelled. Bear in mind that this may be exactly the outcome our enemies are trying to provoke. We must tread very carefully.
So, interestingly, why can't Kain just help Raziel get back? Like, Kain has amazing amounts of experience with the time stream. That's how he knows all these things that have been going on. And you would think he would help him get back to a time streaming chamber, and he even knows how to look at things and control time, etc. So, but obviously the story has to happen, the game has to happen. He can't just help us. Oh my god. Oof. Right, kill the guys with the guns first. Just seeing if I can pretend to get another achievement here. I hit this guy once with a there you go. That was it. Hit him once with the Soul Reaver to weaken him, and then kill him with your bare hands, and then you twist his neck. And I think that was an achievement where you actually break his neck. Don't want to be here anyway, because I've just realised I need the Dark Reaver. I should have thought about that. Considering the Dark Reaver was harder to get to, it was on the other side of the lake. I should have figured out that that's what was the point. Because I need to hit that eye. Annoyingly. Oh, hang on. It's right here. There's me thinking it'd be much harder. I keep forgetting little things like that. It's nowhere near as long-winded and difficult as I thought it was. shrine slash font slash elemental forge. And this one is the Air Reaver. And I think this one was quite complicated actually. I think.
The scenes I discovered here were unambiguous. This race of winged beings, the architects of the pillars and the creators of the Reaver, were Nosgoth's first vampires. Their bloodthirst appeared to be a curse, inflicted upon them by their vanquished enemies. These images confirmed the truths that Kain had divulged to me, but I had been too incredulous to accept. I struggled in vain to see how the pieces fit together, how Kain intended to escape the dilemma of his destiny, and what role he had plotted for me, and why Mobius and the dark powers with which he seemed to be allied were so desperate to see Kain dead, and so intent on me being the instrument of his execution.
Yes, so many mysteries to figure out. What do I need to do first? I've got the Dark Reaver currently. Do I need to keep it? Light Reaver's accessible now, so I would stand here and shoot that with the Light Reaver. I could see that. I think I have to. I've got no choice. Obviously now we have 2 Elemental Reavers. The puzzle's going to include using both. So you've got to think about which ones you've got and when and how to get them. See that? The little target button appeared for a second. It keeps disappearing. So they want you to lose all Elemental Reavers anyway to get in. Not surprising. I can't see. I don't think they run anymore, how they used to in Soul Reaver when you would outnumber them. Well, reduce them down to just one running around and they would usually panic and run off. I don't think they do that anymore. Whoa. He just jumped out of nowhere. I'm out of here. Oh yeah, there's some more unique weapons to use. So you can see how you can easily miss that. You could just use the Reaver to kill everything, so that achievement is quite a hard one. So if you're going to try and get 100%, I'd recommend looking up a guide for not missing the weapons. So this new symbol is the air symbol. So we've got a dark cat and a light cat. So that way, Light Reaver that way. Do we have to do it in some kind of order? I can't actually remember. I don't actually remember what I was supposed to do. Actually, if we do this one first, since it's the easiest, it makes more sense. Ooh. So what kind of guardian was that? Just a guardian of normal Reaver energy. Not light or dark. He was just blue. Right. Kill the main guy first, the other ones run away. We'll keep focusing on one. Done. Speed run technique. Go, go, go. Right, what have we got? Oh yes, so you get blown from one side of the room to the other. Gotta remember this now. So, yes. There's a shift symbol there on the wall, so it obviously wanted you to. I think maybe I'm a bit tired and can't think clearly. I don't think this is even a hard puzzle, it's just I'm forgetting exactly what I'm supposed to do. Well, I know what I've got to do. I need to blind the eye with the Dark Reaver, activate this thing to walk across, but then I also need the Light Reaver back to light up the crystal that's in there. I know all that, but how do you do it? One thing at a time. Dark Reaver first, let's try it. Eye's gone. Does this stay here then? Is that what I'm thinking? Because I need to run over here now. Get the Light Reaver. Activate this quick. I feel like I'm not going to have enough time. Oh, it is still there. Aha! So it isn't time-based that I know of. Whew. Sorry that took so long to figure out. I feel like this was the one that did feel more complicated. At least for me. I'm sure it's very obvious for some people. Right, so then we get this strange blue heart that's bleeding everywhere. Gross. And we're going down to get out. Whoop. I don't want to go back in there anyway. Right, so we've got a blue heart, so we're going to go down the blue stairs. Now, if you want an achievement, take a coloured heart down one of these other stairs and find out what happens when you try and place it in the body that's down there. That's how you get the one of the achievements that's a bit random. Gross. This is a very funny little cutscene that happens here. Amazing. I love how, like, throughout both the games, Raziel's just been shocked and bewildered by by the strange puzzles he completes, and things just happen around him. He's like, what the hell is going on? Right, shall we do... I was aiming towards the light Reaver, so let's do that. Oh, it's already got it. What am I doing? So, I was thinking of, like, the fire glyph in the first game, when all the fire started going everywhere. Raziel was like, he like spins around, he wheels around like, whoa, what the hell's happening? Just couldn't believe it. Just his reactions to things is quite funny. And he gets attacked by a soul then, and then he's sucked up by a statue. And then blown away. Very Aztec designs, aren't they? Right. I imagine this is going to be harder than the other one. Ugh. Right, so we've got air that will blow us across that way. But we've got a... Oh yeah, I remember, I think. So you can't get over there because of the air. You can't just glide, so you need to get the Dark Reaver to make a path to get over there. Right. So I've got the light Reaver. Oh. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. Did I go over there somehow? Oh yeah, it's telling you to shift. Makes sense. Oh yeah, is it as simple as that? Obviously there's no wind in this realm, of course. Come on, gotta be a soul somewhere. Remember when this happened to me all the time in the first game? At least it's consistent. Right, so we're here with no Reaver now. This guy needs to die because he's just going to annoy me. Right, so then we get... Oh god, there's another one. Oh, brother, come here. Right. Dark Reaver. Then we can go over. Let's kill this guy first. Right. So, pretty sure we simply need to activate that first, then get the light Reaver. Then jump across. I think that's right. Pretty sure. Yes, we get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Quick, quick, quick. Right, so now you can run across without being blown away. And then we're going to go up. Up. Do we actually need to go across? I don't know. Let's try it. Woo! I reckon you could have shot that from over there. Ta-da! That one was much easier than the first one. Ew, the green heart. Nice. Yeah, in the first game it was hard to tell that it was even a heart that you were holding, except for the bumping. It's just this vague green orb. And then in the remaster they made it a proper anatomical heart. Biblically accurate heart. Boing. Green. There was a bug that was happening with the remaster where these corpses that were driving around with the remastered graphics, a strange black box would appear, some kind of collision thing or something. And some people thought it was a censorship, and I was like, no, why would you censor that? No, of course it wasn't a censored thing, it was just an error, and if you switched to the old graphics you would see the corpse sat there. So on my original playthrough, as I walked into this room, I already had it turned off. And it was like a week later it got patched. Right, Dark Reaver next. And yeah, did you notice this time Raziel knew what to expect, so he jumped the hell out of the way of that mouth. So you'd think, since I've done it out of order, that this should be easier than the other one, but who knows? I'll remember when I see it. Oh. I was just about to decide whether to fight them. Oh gosh. Ouch. Right. Oh, watch out. Is that behind me? Gosh, it is. Oh. Of course. What was I supposed to do? I needed the Dark Reaver to open this. In order to open that, I had to do something else. I'll get up high somewhere, haven't I? Again, this is probably the most simplest thing, and I've messed it up by dying like an idiot. Right. I need the Dark Reaver for this. Oh yes, I remember. See, there's a thing to pull out over there. Okay. I got it. Ooh. God, how many times does he need to hit? 3 times with the Reaver, but I thought a couple times with claws and 2 times with the Reaver would be enough. Obviously not. Right, so if I do that first, pull that across, then blind him, that should be all I need. What on earth has happened? Don't mind me just getting trapped on the environment. Right, so you run across here. Pull this out. Woo. So that's done. So you can activate this. We should kill the light demon guardian first to save some time. Right, that's ready. So blind the eye. Oh, didn't work. Oh, that was lucky. Right, he's gone. Get that quick. Should have just enough time to get through. There we go. Easy peasy. If you don't die accidentally. Yoinked. A normal red heart. Quick, quick, quick. Look, he's taking no chances. Get out of there, quick. There we go. Right, so we've got air coming from all sections. Now we're going to go back up to the start where we first saw the dark and the light cat at the very top. I think we can just fly up now, can't we? There we go. And I think it's just a case of... is it not just shooting them? I feel like it is. Ta-da! Right. One done. Now we need the Dark Reaver. Doesn't the guy come back one more time? Yes, he does. Just to annoy the hell out of us and make it take just that little bit longer. From this angle. Hard to see where to aim when I've got my thing not working, unfortunately. Very dramatic. And the door just closes just to make sure that you know you need to use this new Reaver. Just in case you didn't realise. The ultimate blow dry.
As the Reaver drained the forge of its vital energy, the tempest receded. I recovered myself and paused to admire my newly forged weapon, now imbued with the elemental power of air. Thus armed, I hoped that I now finally possessed the means to escape this wasted land.
Let's hope. Also, this snake head should absolutely snap shut after you've taken the taken the Reaver. Right. So now we get these things. Another teaching moment.
This
now
elemental
break
Reaver I
cracked
discovered
doors.
had the power to obliterate barriers that were cracked or compromised. At last, I had the means to open that ruined time-streaming chamber I discovered so long ago in the swamp. Now, perhaps, I could leave this wasteland and return to an era when Janos Ordring still lived.
See, Raziel there just said so long ago. How long a time has passed, actually, since all that happened? Because for us, it was literally 3 hours ago we were in the swamp. So, it's quite interesting, actually. So a couple of things happen now that you've got the Air Reaver. When you run through the swamp, you no longer sink into the swamp, you can actually just run through it. Look, it's actually changed your weight, which is quite interesting. See those particles as well falling off Raziel as he flies. Ooh, whoops. Still getting a slight bit of lag on my buttons. So I'm pressing cross and then it's not registering sometimes. But it's manageable. Yes, backtracking again now. Ooh, golly. Don't know if you heard that, but when you kill humans with the Air Reaver, they do this sort of suffocating noise, like as if the Air Reaver sucked the air out the lungs or something. Interesting detail. Oh, these guys are annoying me. Right, back here already. Different type of dog there. Let's have a look. These poor creatures. I think I'll save here, just in case. But we could actually just go straight to the swamp save, because I think we're going to go right past it. In fact, we do go past it. I'm going to have to kill him. Is he just going to casually wait for me to open this? Yes, he did. Thanks, dude. You get to live. So, interestingly, we have seen all of the game now. Where I've travelled, where I've walked, there is no more to it. So the rest of the game is, as I said, where it's basically just repeating. You're just doing it in different timelines. So there's a lot of backtracking. Yeah, we've seen it all. From the stronghold to this part of where Janos' retreat was. I mean, obviously, you're going to see more when we get into Janos' retreat, so it's a little bit further ahead there, but in general, that's the full game. The map is very small compared to Soul Reaver. Just trying to see which way to go. It's so dark. There's the swamp save. Might as well save here just to be a bit nearer the objective. 3 hours 44 so far. Can't remember how far I well, how much time it took me to complete it the first time. Probably 5 or 6 hours, I imagine. Maybe 6. I could check the save, actually. Right, so we're travelling back. Oh yes, look. So you can just run straight across the swamp. You don't get bogged down anymore, which is great. So we're just trying to get back here, because now we can get in. I don't think I got enough height, or did I? Oh, just. Here we go.
I had no choice but to act purely on blind faith. There was no way to tell what error this device was tuned to, and I had neither the knowledge nor the means to set the machine myself. I hesitated only briefly. Then, throwing the switch, I hurled myself into oblivion and relinquished my will to the hand of fate.
Ironic. So he wasn't even going to try to figure out how to use it. We're just going to hope that we end up in the right timeline. It's very brave. Just throw yourself in. You don't know where you're going to go. But he's got nothing to lose, so why not? Ooh, different lighting. Different atmospheric lighting.
Beyond all hope and against all probability, it seemed that the device had unerringly delivered me to the era I sought. For these were SUPERFAN banners, and these vampires apparently the victims of their crusade. The coincidence seemed too convenient to naively ascribe to fate. But whether my opportune arrival had been orchestrated by Mobius or some other influence, I didn't know. If Janos Retreat still lived, I would find him. But I was wary of further deception and resolved to tread carefully.
Yes, indeed. So we've gone back into the past at the time that the SUPERFAN were alive. Now, there's an achievement where you can go back this way and go all the way back to the stronghold. You just get a couple of extra lines of dialogue. But I think for now, I'm going to press on back the way we came. Keep forgetting I don't need to jump on all the rocks this time. The frog's still here. Don't worry, after hundreds of years he's still here. All is not lost. Yeah, it looks like about 5 hours that it took me to complete it on my first run through of the remaster. So yeah, quite a short game. Although saying that, was it not 5 or 6 hours it took me to 100% first game?
Mobius's crusade,
Might have been.
this massacre was somehow more chilling. The killing fields of the SUPERFAN betrayed a kind of orderly ruthlessness. The cold-blooded righteousness of the true believer.
Again, he's looking at this and thinking, this is just slaughter of all these people for seemingly no reason. So back we go through the canyons. I love the wintry effect.
By all that is holy! Here at last, in the flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms, the warrior priests of the SUPERFAN order, their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue, I regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt. For I had seen the human face of the vampires, and now I beheld the monstrousness of these men.
So he's already come to the conclusion that the SUPERFAN weren't the noble and righteous group that he first thought they were. When he said that he's now seen the human face of the vampires, that was a line, I think, that was based on you having met that vampire NPC that we saw that was sort of deleted. I guess he was supposed to have spoken to them, but we'd have to take it from what he means by just seeing all these people stabbed, basically, all these vampires stabbed. Because they do just look like innocent people, don't they? It's an awful noise. The Reaver itself is great, it's just that suffocating noise that the people make when you kill them that way. I don't know if I remember that little cutscene type thing there. Interesting. Right, I think I'll leave it here. So, we're now in the right era to hopefully go and find Janos at this time, and then hopefully we will find out more about Raziel's past. So again, thank you very much for watching me play through this. I do absolutely love these games, so it's a pleasure just to play it whenever, really, and to just share my knowledge on it and just nerding out on enjoying it, really. So it's nice to share that with people. So if you enjoyed it, I'm glad. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.